Hey guys, welcome to Talk of the Town. I am your host, Jessa Jeremiah, and our first guests are no stranger to television, and they're also no strangers to family Midwest grilling. So we're glad to have you. How are you doing?
We're doing wonderful.
We're doing good. How are you doing today?
I'm great. We've got Mad Dog and Meryl joining us. So we are so excited to have you guys, in perfect timing, just in time for summer. So you guys have been at this for 33 years, is that right?
I even had a hair, I think, when we started, didn't I?
And I had some sort of sense of mind.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Both of them are all gone
And
now.
they're gone. Well, hey, what do you do? Well, Mad Dog, Meryl, you know, you've been doing this for a long time. What changes have you seen in 33 years of business that has come forth to family grilling?
You know, it's amazing. 33 years ago when we started, I think it was a 50-50 split, gas versus charcoal grilling.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, the gas grill industry took off. Technology in the grill industry, outdoor kitchens, beautiful islands. We call it job security. And you know, it's just amazing.
Absolutely. And you guys have a show that airs on Sunday mornings. I am a fan of the show. It's a great show. You guys are
good.
so...
I seen the intelligence right when we started this interview, didn't you?
Absolutely.
She looked like a smart young lady.
That's right. I'm quick on the uptake.
That's good.
Yeah, it's
But,
Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling.
It's a great
we,
show.
We travel the Midwest, and the show airs throughout the whole Midwest states. We travel the Midwest, find interesting spots, great foods, great eats, great families, and do some wonderful television shows. And everybody's invited. I believe it's Sunday mornings at 9:30 here on the CW network.
Yep, and you guys are on a couple different stations too, so you guys are kind of all over the place. If folks are here visiting from other television markets, they can catch you all over the Midwest. You mentioned Minnesota, Wisconsin, all over, so very cool.
Indiana, Michigan, so
Yeah.
we get around.
Absolutely.
We've been around for a long time.
And right here on the CW 57, so we look forward to that program.
Yeah.
That's great. And I know you guys take a lot of pride in your, you know, in the authenticity of your sauces and spices. So tell us how important it is that your spices, your marinades, your sauces are made right here in the Midwest, so here locally.
You know, it doesn't look that way, but we do have a reputation.
That's a tough one to do, you know.
Our sauces are made here in Wisconsin. Up in Eau Claire, they make nice Silver Springs mustard and horseradish. They make our products up there, and they're sourced out locally. The hickory extracts come from Manitowoc at the Red Arrow Company. Beautiful habaneros in some of the spicy sauces. Garlic, the hickory, the #1 sweet and rich. If you love a sweet, rich barbecue sauce, all the sauces are sweet and rich. Our spices are ground up fresh in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, down by Milwaukee. So we got a seasonal, a Grandma Hazel's, and a nice low sodium garlic pepper blend called Grilling Magic. 3 great marinades, and people don't realize that marinades give a little character, personality, and flavor to cuts of meat. And a new concoction called Da Works. And it's an all-in-one condiment of homemade ketchup with sauerkraut and onions from the Midwest, and a little bit of horseradish mustard. So ring bologna, kielbasa, hot dogs, bratwurst.
Fantastic.
It really is. It's great stuff. And then we sourced out some great olive oil from Chile, which will be in the market soon too. So
Very good. All kinds of products. I love Da Works. So for those of us who like to mix our sauces, you've done it for us. So that's great.
Well, it is. It's all in one. It's
Yeah.
very simple. That's all you need to grab. Grab the brats, grab the burger in the cooler.
and the Da Works.
Plenty of ice and plenty of liquid refreshment, you're all set.
And you're all set. That's right. So tell us a little bit about what some of the good Midwest meals are that you guys prepare on the grill that we can use some of these sauces for.
Well, you know,
They're all right here.
right here,
They're all-
time tested. You
all
know,
right
I'm
there.
trying to match my cholesterol with my weight. You know, and I'm just about there. I'm feeling pretty good, but definitely time tested. But I mean, if you're in Wisconsin, definitely you're looking at these for barbecued chicken. You're looking at them at ribs. For pork, definitely good for on your
Ring
burgers.
kielbasa, hot dogs, bratwurst.
Yeah, it's just completely endless, you know. And we sort of bring the Midwest flair to it, too. You know, like we do even when you see on our show. You know, we do a lot of things like with on sauerkraut. You don't see that really on a national level that much, but we bring the Midwest flair to it.
Absolutely. Well, we got just a little bit of time left, but I want to ask you, you know, I myself have been into grilling lately over the past few years.
Good for you.
So I know I enjoy it very much. Have you seen an increase in ladies picking up the
It's amazing. We
the
take
grilling skills?
we take a little survey wherever we go, and when we do stage presentations, we ask for a proud show of hands of ladies that fire up the grills.
Right.
65 to 70% of our audiences, when ladies are present, do outdoor grilling nowadays. The ease and economics of gas grill cooking, I think, has a lot to do with it. And just for you, we're going to sign one of our Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling Cookbooks for you and your honor, okay?
Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Jessa.
All right. And we'll
I will
next
use that
week for supper, okay?
Oh, yes, great.
Yes.
Perfect stuff.
Do we need to
Well,
bring anything, or do you
No,
got everything?
she'll
Sounds
supply
like,
it all.
I think you guys have it all right here.
All right,
so we'll
sounds
be
good. You could have
all
that.
right, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate it, Mad Dog and Merrill, and you can catch them Sunday mornings right here on the CW57, and we will be right back with more Talk of the Town. Hey, welcome back to Talk of the Town. Joining us now is Heather, who joins us from Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, and we're so glad to have you.
Thank you.
And we want to ask you, you've got a dog fest coming up, which is why we have our special guest Ella here today.
Yep.
And so tell us a little bit about this festival and what it's all about.
Yep, every year Mounds puts on their annual Dog Fest, and it's normally the second Sunday in June every year. It's a giant festival that we have for people and their dogs. We normally have anywhere from 50 to 60 local rescue groups and shelters that attend. 20 to 25 dog-friendly businesses, including vets and groomers, training facilities, things like that attend. And we also have roughly 15 to 20 of the local, well, not local, but dog food companies, as far as like our Mounds Dog Power, Blue Buffalo, Science Diet, Iams Eukanuba, all attend and have booths at this event so customers can come out, bring their dogs, and have a great time. On top of that, we also have a large selection of contests, demonstrations, and hands-on events that people can do. Things like lure coursing, the radar run, fly ball, agility, and we even have Pure Pups, which is the canine dock diving that people can try out and see if their dogs enjoy it and possibly get them into a new sport.
Very cool. So you've got some events that you just mentioned. Tell us a little bit more about some of the events. Are there, contests for dogs or those kinds of things? Tell us a little bit about those.
Yes, we do have quite a few different contests, things like the waggiest tail, look-alike contests, dress-up contests, and this year's theme is 70s. So it's the theme is come, sit, stay, staying alive, staying alive. So we're encouraging customers to dress up their pups in 70s gear, whether it's the white dancing outfits or tie-dye, which is kind of what the shirt theme is this year. There's also musical chairs and Doggy Survivor and all sorts of different contests that people participate in with their dogs.
Very cool. So all sorts of fun things for both pet owners and pets to get involved in. So are the owners going to dress up too, or just the dogs?
Oh, they can definitely dress up. We encourage it. It's fun to see everybody come out with their 70s flair.
Very good. Well, what fun stuff for dog lovers everywhere. So, and we've got plenty of those right here in the Madison area.
Oh, yes.
So folks who are looking to come out for this event, tell us a little bit about any rules or exclusions, or is it open to everybody, or how does that work?
It's pretty much open to everybody. The only thing is we do not allow puppies under 6 months for health and training reasons. We don't want to have any issues with puppies becoming fearsome or anything like that, of large groups of dogs and stuff like that. So puppies under 6 months are asked to stay at home. They will not be admitted. We also do not allow retractable leashes, the leashes that go way out and come back. Sure. Your dog has to be on a standard 4 or 6 foot leash. Dogs in heat should be left at home. But pretty much those are the major things. We don't allow smoking at the festival, but overall it's pretty much open to anyone.
Very good, and that's good to know for folks who want to attend too. It's not going to be, dogs running all over, a real young dog, so that'll be nice for folks who want to go.
Yes.
And then what about weather now? Is this a rain or shine event, or is there any kind of weather concerns for folks who want to come out? Can they come in the rain, or how does that work?
Yeah, it is a rain or shine event. We do have up tents and stuff like that for the vendors, but dogs normally don't mind getting wet. If there is severe weather, we would call the event the day of. But at this point in time, if there's just light rain or sun, we'll be there and putting it on.
Very good. And tell us a little bit about, things like parking. Is the event free, or how do we get tickets, and how does that work?
Nope, the event is completely free. The parking is free, admission is free. We also have shuttle parking. If customers want to park at the Sun Prairie High School, we will have a shuttle bus going back and forth between Mounds Dog Fest at Angel Park and the Sun Prairie High School, and people and their dogs are allowed to ride the bus.
Very good. So free parking with shuttle.
Yep.
Free admission. I mean, what else can we ask for?
Exactly.
Any other cool things about the event that viewers at home may want to know before they attend?
No, just come prepared for whatever weather we're going to have. We normally, we can never tell if it's going to be rainy or sunny, and with it being an outdoor event, you kind of run the risk of, you never know what Mother Nature is going to throw at you. But it should be a great time for everybody and their dogs and stuff like that. We normally get anywhere between 5,000 and 8,000 people and their dogs that attend every year, and it's just a fantastic event and gives people an opportunity to either A, find a dog if they don't have one, or find an additional dog to their home. And a lot of the rescues and shelters and stuff are always looking for volunteers or people to foster in their homes, so people can connect with these different rescues and shelters and possibly help out in other ways if they can't have a dog.
Very good, Heather. Well, we look forward to that event Sunday, June 8th. That is all for Mounds, and we will see you back with Talk of the Town right after the break. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Joining us now is Bill, who joins us from the Dane County Farmers Market, and we are so glad to have you today.
It's great to be here.
And I understand one very important fact about the Dane County Farmers Market is that you're the largest producer-only market in the country. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So tell us exactly what producer-only means. What's the significance
Sure.
there?
What producer only means is that our vendors all create and raise or grow what they sell. You can't buy something and bring it to the market. You have to raise it or produce it yourself. And they're the ones there that sell it.
Very good. So why is that important for folks who come to the farmers market? What does that mean for the buyers?
Well, the buyers are directly in contact with the sellers, so if they have any questions, I mean, who better to talk to than the seller? It keeps people creating the best quality they can because they're facing their customers face to face.
Absolutely. So we cut out the middleman, and we're
Absolutely.
really buyer to seller, and there's not a lot of formats that we can do that these days.
Not really.
So very good. So for viewers at home who are maybe wanting to attend a farmer's market and haven't yet, tell us a little bit about locations, times, where can we find you?
Okay, well, summertime, we actually go all year long, but in the summertime on Saturday from 6 to 2 on the Capitol Square in Madison, and then Wednesday from 8:30 to 2 in the 200 block of MLK Boulevard, just right off the square.
Okay, so lots of great times to catch you in a couple different locations.
That's correct.
So very good. And let's talk a little bit about in-season items. So obviously some things are a little bit more seasonal. We're coming into summer. How do consumers know what's in season, and how do you guys bring that to the table for folks?
Okay, well, of course, if they go to the market every week, because everything there is seasonal, you know, they're freshly picked, etc. But we also have a newsletter that they could sign up for at dcfm.org, which comes out once a week. It's emailed to them, and we will have the seasonal, products, what's new, what's coming, what's at the market.
Very good. So you guys provide some additional information for folks.
Absolutely.
So they know. And how do they sign up for that?
They can just go to dcfm.org, go to e-newsletter, and click on the link and sign up, and we'll start sending it to them.
Very good for folks at home. We can get some extra information.
Sure.
And what about tips for preparing items? So a lot of times we pick things up that maybe we're seeing something at a farmer's market that we're unfamiliar with. It might be something that's not available at our local grocery store. So if it's something that's new to us, how do we know how to prepare something? Can you guys help us out with that too?
Well, absolutely. And many times a lot of the producers will have recipes. They certainly know their product, not only how to produce it, but also how to prepare it. So again, producer only, talk to the one who created it.
Absolutely. And how about finding out, you know, about best ingredients? So can we get some advice if we're making a dish and we're looking for something to give it a little extra spice or kick or what
Sure.
have you? Can you guys provide information for
Sure,
that too?
absolutely, absolutely.
And that's part of the benefit of being the producer only, is that you're getting it straight from the source. So they really
Yep.
know their products.
You're getting it straight from the source. On the newsletter, we have recipes that are seasonal that try to use as many ingredients as we can from the market.
Very good. Now, for folks who are traveling and can't buy those perishable items, tell me about maybe some other products that are offered at the farmers market.
Sure. You know, if you can't buy the blueberries, you can buy blueberry jam. You know, you can buy honey in a small jar. There are small cheeses that you can take. So there's a lot of things that are prepared from the ingredients that are easily taken for traveling.
Absolutely. And what about any other souvenirs for visitors coming from, you know, maybe other counties other than Dane County? Do you have anything other than food available?
It's mainly food. I mean, there are plants available, decorative plants, baskets, things like that. But mainly for a souvenir, if you want to take it home with you, the honey and the other things that come in bottles and jars. There's salsa sauce, there's tomato sauce, there's pesto. There's a whole range of products that are what we call value added that you can take with you.
Absolutely. Great. And do you have a favorite item that you have found at the farmers market? Anything you're just loving?
I mean, I really love it all. I guess what I'm most excited about is when I can go home, prepare a really nice meal, look at it and say, I know the people that raised this, and I'm going to have a great meal from what they've raised.
Very good. All kinds of great stuff. So remind us again really quick where we can go to find out more information about the farmers market.
Sure. It's www.dcfm.org is our website. We're also on Facebook. And we have a telephone number, 608-455-1999. If you have a question, give me a call.
All right. Lots of great ways to get in touch with you guys. Well,
Yep.
Bill, thank you so much for joining us from Dane County Farmers Market. We greatly appreciate it. And you guys stick around. We've got more Talk of the Town coming up right after the break. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Joining us, we have Gary and Russell, who join us from Madison Area Rehabilitation Centers, also known as MARC. And MARC is one of our newest Talk of the Town news partners, so we are so glad to have you. But today we have lots to ask you about your Golf Classic. So what a cool event. We are greatly looking forward to it. Coming up on June 17th, right?
Yes, June 17th.
So how long have you guys been doing this Golf Classic?
This will be the 11th annual MARC Golf Classic out at Waunakee at the Meadows of 6 Mile Creek. We have a lot of fun at it. It's a day where good golfers and bad golfers all have a great time. It doesn't matter. It's a shotgun start. Starts at 11:30, and people really have an enjoyable time.
Absolutely. And what a great event. And I know it's been successful for you in the past. So
Yes.
how many people do you think normally come out for this event, and how many are you expecting for this one this year?
We hope to always have 50 or more golfers. Our goal ultimately is to fill the course completely, and we can fill it 2 times over if we need to. So we had 53 golfers last year. We're hoping to have another 50 this year. Businesses end up being strong supporters of it. They're supporters of MARC, and one of the businesses actually makes sure that they bring customers of theirs who don't know MARC, so that we get a chance to tell them about MARC.
Absolutely. So a nice way to introduce MARC
Yes.
and what MARC has to offer. And you guys have so much to offer for both employers and folks who use your services. So for viewers at home who are watching who maybe aren't golfers and this event might not be for them, is there another way that they can get involved with MARC? How would they go about doing that?
Well, certainly if they are employers or work for employers who would make opportunities for people with disabilities, they should contact MARC, and we can see if we can match up one of our consumers with the needs at the employment.
Absolutely. And there's all kinds of things that you guys do in preparation for that, for both the employers and for the folks who you are helping. And for the folks at home that want to come to the Golf Classic, talk to us a little bit about cost. How do we get tickets? How much is this event? And how does this event go to benefit MARC?
The cost is $125 per golfer, a team for 500. They can register by simply calling Mark, 223-9110. My extension is 15. Call me. We'll be happy to register them. There are a bunch of activities at the golf event that are fundraisers. There's a silent auction, there's a raffle, there's a bullseye contest. So there's all kinds of ways that people can contribute at the event. And the golfers, again, have a good time. The shotgun starts at 11:30. There's lunch included. There's dinner included in their $125 cost, and a lot of socializing.
Very good. So you mentioned the silent auction and dinner. What kinds of items are you guys going to be having at the auction for folks at home that want to take part in that?
Well, one of the ones that's really exciting is dinner for 8 at Liliana's restaurant, which is a Cajun Creole restaurant in Fitchburg that's absolutely outstanding. We have golf for 4 at University Ridge. We have a banquet for 4 at the Imperial Gardens. Brewers Clubhouse tickets, signed basketball from the University of Wisconsin football coach and the basketball coach. The Von Kloss Tasting House in Baraboo. We extend all the way out into other areas. They're doing a 4-course wine and dinner for 2. So there's all kinds of exciting, fun things to bid on.
Oh, absolutely. You named about 8 things that I myself would love to win, so very cool. And since we're talking about prizes and things for folks at home, what about for the golfers who do well that day? What kinds of prizes are available there?
Well, one of the fun things is there are 4 different hole-in-one prizes. So if any golfer gets a hole-in-one and there's no additional charge for that, they can win $5,000 cash, a $1,000 gas card, a $1,000 Pro Shop card, or Callaway irons. There are team prizes for first place, second place, and we randomly pick another team to win another prize. There's prizes for the longest drive for men and women, shortest drive for men and women, most balls in the water, you name it, and a bullseye event.
Very good. And all kinds of stuff for folks at home to win and become a part of.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you real quick too, we're running out of time, but I want to talk a little bit more about Mark and talk about some of the fundraising activities that you guys do throughout the year. What kinds of events do you do?
The second biggest one is the Fall Fund Drive, which is actually run by our foundation, the Mark Foundation of Dane County, which is strictly that, a fund drive. People contribute, the money goes to the foundation, who in turn grants the money to Mark. Then some of our programs do smaller fundraisers that are equally nice. Our brand new Eastside location does a spaghetti dinner, which is partnered with a Platteville fraternity. And the fraternity is the one who came up with the idea. They provide the music, they do the work. It's a fabulous event. One has a non-bake sale.
Very good. Lots of cool stuff. Well,
yeah.
We appreciate you coming on and telling us all about Mark and this great golf classic that you can check out on June 17th. So we all have to have you back. You guys have lots of information to bring us. That is Mark, our news partner, and that is it for us for Talk of the Town. Catch us next time. Thanks, guys.